Hi everyone, meteorologist Bill Rentschler in the 1011 Now streaming studio, 3 o'clock Thursday afternoon, and our next winter storm getting set to roll across the region as we head over the next 24 hours. In the wake of that winter storm, though, we're going to be left with some brutally cold conditions, dangerous wind chills expected as we head through the weekend into early next week. So a lot of weather alert days out there on our 7-day forecast as we head over the next 5 days because of those brutally cold conditions. Again, I will start off, again, saying if you haven't done it yet, now's a great time to download that 1011 weather app. Again, local hour-by-hour forecast, again, 10-day forecast. You get updates from myself and the rest of the 1011 weather team throughout the day, little short videos, easy to digest, easy to watch, give you all everything you need to know. And again, easy to use radar, and you get weather alerts for your location. So whether it's a winter storm warning like we're in now, a severe thunderstorm warning in the spring, tornado watch in the summer, you'll get those alerts straight to your phone. So again, if you haven't done it yet, you can just scan that QR code, and it'll take you right to the Google Play Store, to Apple App Store, take you where you need to go to get that app downloaded on your phone. We always say we want you to have multiple ways to get your weather information, and this is definitely a good way to do it. Winter storm warnings are in pink. They cover most of eastern Nebraska, including the Lincoln, Omaha metros, areas like Grand Island, Hastings, Columbus, Norfolk, Beatrice, Nebraska City, Falls City, Fairbury, but we also have blizzard warnings for Dakota and Dixon counties in the northeast and across parts of eastern or western into central Iowa. We have winter weather advisories in purple for parts of central, northern, and northwestern Nebraska. Again, these all have kind of different start times, different end times, but basically what you need to know, west to east, these go into effect either now or through the next several hours, lasting through either kind of early Friday afternoon or Friday evening. But again, these will drop off from west to east as we head through the day on your Friday. Again, it's those areas into the winter storm warning across the eastern kind of third of the state where we're expecting the heaviest snowfall totals. And right now, that latest snowfall forecast has 5 to 9 inches of snow. Again, that includes areas like Lincoln, Omaha metros, Nebraska City, Falls City, Beatrice, York, Seward, Columbus, Norfolk, Tacoma, and then across parts of western Iowa as well. 2 to 5 inches of snow expected as you head kind of across south central into north central sections of the state, then back into the Sandhills just a little bit. 1 to 3 inches of snow for North Platte, parts of southwestern Nebraska, and then into the western Nebraska panhandle. One big difference with this snow, it's going to be light and fluffy compared to the wet, heavy snow we had early this week, so that at least is some good news. But all the meanwhile, while the snow is falling, and even while the snow is done falling, it's going to be breezy. So blowing and drifting snow and hazardous travel conditions are certainly going to be an issue as we head over the next 24 to maybe even 36 hours or so. So we check out Skycast again as we head through Thursday afternoon into the evening. Snow expected to ramp up for central and eastern sections of the state. I think in Lincoln and eastern and southeastern Nebraska, the heaviest snow, I think where we could see things pile up pretty quickly, it would come this evening into the early part of the overnight hours. But again, you can see those blue arrows. That's that strong north wind that's going to be blowing. So again, during this time frame, again, blowing and drifting snow, reduced visibilities, hazardous travel conditions are expected as we head through the overnight hours. Snow begins to kind of taper off in the western edges of this precipitation shield. Then as we head towards around 8 a.m. Friday, we're looking at snow becoming much more isolated to widely scattered. And then as we head through the afternoon, head through the late morning into the early afternoon, we could still see some lingering isolated snow showers out there, but snow basically wrapping up as we head through the early afternoon. But again, like I mentioned, even after the snow is done falling Friday afternoon, Friday evening, it's still going to be awfully breezy. So we still could continue to see blowing snow, drifting snow. We could see close to blizzard-like conditions at times during this time frame. Again, even after the snow is done, we could see that ground blizzard where, again, there's no snow falling, but with all the snow that's already on the ground and blowing around, that could cause some whiteout conditions. As far as Lincoln, snowfall chances, again, will really ramp up as we head through Thursday evening, highest as we head between about 8 p.m. tonight and about 4 a.m. Friday, and that snow chance does taper off a little bit as we head through the morning hours, but then really falls off as we head into early Friday afternoon. Won't just be the snow that we're dealing with, though. We're going to have wind chills and dangerous cold. That's also a factor as we head through Friday and the weekend. We have a wind chill advisory that's in place tonight through 12 p.m. Friday across much of central and eastern Nebraska. Wind chills as cold as 25 degrees below zero are expected. Lincoln and southeastern Nebraska under another wind chill advisory then as we head Friday night into Saturday evening, but then the rest of the state does see wind chill warnings go into effect. Again, different start times, different end times. Again, you can check your 1011 weather app for those start times and end times for your location, but again, the wind chill warning basically covers the entire state through the entire weekend and even into early next week. And during this time, we could see wind chills as cold as 25 to 45 degrees below zero at times, especially during the overnight hours and into the early morning hours where, again, again, morning lows will be just brutally, brutally cold. So if we look at the nighttime wind chill forecast, again, different locations across the state over the course of the next 10 days, you can see it gets pretty cold tonight. But then really, as we had Friday night into Saturday, Saturday night into Sunday, Sunday night into Monday, Monday night into Tuesday, again, that's when we see those wind chills 25, 35, maybe as cold as 40 to 45 degrees below zero at times. And even as temperatures moderate next week, it's still awfully cold as we head through the second half of the week next week and into the following weekend. But again, exposure to elements that cold can lead to frostbite and hypothermia in just minutes. So again, if you're going to be outside, you want to make sure you dress properly. Making sure you're keeping your head warm, got the hat, mittens, scarf, cover as much skin as you can. Again, any exposed skin could see frostbite again in just minutes. Again, several layers of loose fitting, warm layers, again with an outer layer that's kind of wind resistant and water resistant. Mittens are warmer than gloves, wool socks, and again, keep your feet dry and keep your feet warm as well. And also, again, a good time to remind you, again, if you're cold, your pets can be cold too. So again, make sure you take care of your furry friends. Again, if you do have animals that live outside, now would be a good time to bring them in for a few days, or at least make sure they have a warm, dry shelter and something that's out of the wind as well. Now, as far as actual air temperatures are concerned, if we go over the next couple days, morning lows into Friday, we're looking at single digits both above and below zero. So generally speaking, between about 5 below and 5 above for most of the coverage area. But high temperatures on Friday, again, not cracking the double digits for many. We're looking at single digits, but with a north wind, 10 to 20, 15 to 25 miles an hour, gusting between 30 and 40 miles an hour. We'll see sub-zero wind chills throughout the day on Friday. Friday night into Saturday, actual air temperatures between about 5 and 15 degrees below zero. Saturday highs between about 0 and 10 below, and again feeling even colder than that as winds will remain blustery into the day on Saturday. Saturday night into Sunday is when I think we see our coldest time frame. We're looking at actual air temperatures between about 15 and 30 degrees below zero across the state, and we will see again those wind chills maybe 30 to 40 to 45 degrees below zero. High temperatures on Sunday don't get above zero for central and eastern Nebraska. We're going in the forecast of 5 below in Lincoln, 7 below in York, 3 below in Grand Island, just 6 in North Platte. Again, brutally cold into Monday morning, 10 to 20 degrees below zero as we start the Martin Luther King Day holiday. By Monday afternoon, we're still below zero in Lincoln for a high temperature, and again, still feeling much colder than this, as again, winds will, even they won't be quite as strong, will still be blowing at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Tuesday morning lows, once again, between 5 and 15 degrees below zero. Tuesday afternoon temperatures start to rebound a little bit, especially out west where it gets back into the 20s, single digits and teens for central and eastern Nebraska. Wednesday, we finally kind of climb back above zero, lows anywhere from the low single digits to the low teens, and high temperatures break out the shorts. We're looking at temperatures in the low to mid 20s for the eastern third of the state, mid to upper 20s and low 30s in central Nebraska, and 30s and even low 40s across the western sections of the state. So again, there's a lot going on for us as we head over the course of the next 5 or 6 days or so. Again, snow impacting the state tonight, again into Friday morning and Friday afternoon. Brutally cold, again, it'll be brutally cold tonight, but again, even colder as we head Friday night and into the upcoming weekend. So again, as always, make sure you stay tuned to the latest forecast updates. Anything changes, we'll let you know. Again, appreciate everyone for tuning in and for watching. Again, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, not only for, again, weather updates, but for news and sports as well. Thanks, everyone. Again, hope everyone stays warm and stays safe tonight and through the upcoming cold period.